All right, so we recently flew Air France's newer business class product, the Suite, on their Airbus A350 from Paris, their hub, to JFK. Now let's review the flight, show you the amount of points and miles we used and taxes and fees we paid, and see if this was a good use of our points, and if this is a flight you would consider taking in the future. So to start things off, pre-flight, you gotta have the champagne cheers. We did that. Very nice quality champagne, 8 out of 10. Now let's head over to the seat. So this is a fully enclosable suite. It is very similar to what you can see on a British Airways flight, similar to the Qatar Q Suite, just a little bit smaller feeling. But the actual cushion on the seat was incredibly comfortable. The menu was actually pretty decent as well. They had 4 different options for your entree. There were some snacks, there was a breakfast, and this was all for a just over 7-hour flight. So pretty nice to have 2 meal services. 7 out of 10. And Air France opted to purchase the tail camera so that you can actually watch your takeoff live. Super cool feature. Always have to give this feature 10 out of 10. Hey, takeoffs can be a little bit nerve-wracking. We always hold our hands. That's just our thing, my wife and I. And yes, we do sit in front of each other. We rarely opt to sit in the middle seats together, even on Emirates First Class and other airlines as well. Not that we don't love each other, but the view from the window seat is just so cool to have. So that's why we opt for that. Okay, entertainment, really cool. Again, this was a very new plane. I think it was less than a year old. So the entertainment system was great. Movie selection, pretty good, 8 out of 10. Okay, if you're interested in privacy, the fully enclosed door is nice. Of course, the flight attendant still walk by and peek their head over to make sure everything's okay. Hopefully you don't have any creepy people walking by because they can see you. But again, the fact that the door closes is a pretty cool feature, so we'd have to give this an 8 out of 10. Why is it not higher? Well, there are 2 products right now that have floor-to-ceiling partitions, and unless you're on one of those planes, we can't give you higher than an 8. Dude, the real disappointment came with the baguettes. They were hard. Even asked for a new one, and they were... I know that's picky, and this is more of a first world problem, but Air France, I would think the baguettes would be good. So apart from that, the appetizer was a 7 out of 10. Still, this is on an airplane you're getting served. It's very nice. And then for the main course, so if we move all these mushrooms around, we actually had a duck deconstructed ravioli. It was delicious. I personally do not like mushrooms, but this was fantastic. My wife ordered the same thing and loved it, minus the mushrooms. 9 out of 10, only because the mushrooms are touching the main portion and we don't like mushrooms, but really, really nice meal. Good job on the entree here. Okay, so what do we pay? So we spent 143,000 miles and $808.80 in taxes and fees for both tickets. Now the cash cost of both tickets was just over $10,000. So this was roughly a 6.5 cents per point redemption, a great redemption. We would absolutely do it again. And believe it or not, you can get the same route for as little as 45,000 miles one way. We just did not have that option for the days we traveled, and we still thought this was quite a good redemption. Would you fly this business class product? Hey, above all else, thank you for being you. Love you. Bye.